Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first ever virtual charity cooking Chinese New Year style with Chef
Hello.
Denise Wei.
Hi, everyone. How are you?
Yay!
How are you, Helen?
I'm doing well, Denise. Thank you so much for being here today.
No, you're welcome.
Yeah. So first of all, just want to thank Aspect Developments for lending us this beautiful kitchen for us to demonstrate these dishes. And Lansdowne Center for donating and sponsoring all these fresh ingredients for Denise. And hello! Oh, wow. So without further delay, I would like to hand the stage or the kitchen over to Chef Denise. So let's all start. Thank you so much.
Okay, hi everyone. Hope you have a nice morning, and you can see that on the table. We have so many ingredients, but today I'm just only demonstrate 2 dishes to celebrate. So the first one I'm going to demonstrate is the Lagamo and turnip cake. So this is much more a really traditional Chinese dish. Every year my family will celebrate with all. So the first step that we need to do is I assume that everyone already prepared all your ingredients, right? So the first step we need to do is to mix the 2 different types of flour. This is the rice flour, which is usually to make the savory CNY cake. So we pour into the big bowl first. And this is the 10 flour. 10 flour, also called wheat flour. So if you mix with the rice flour, it gives you a really good texture of your CNY cake. So we pour into the big bowl first, and then we add water. So the recipe told you is around 3/4 cup or maybe 1 cup of water. It all depends on the ingredient, okay? So we slowly add, let's say, half cup first. Denise 開翻晒啲咪未㗎？佢啲咪有冇開到㗎？ mix it together into a batter. 因為而家 YouTube 真係好細聲， So you will ask me what about the rest of the water? The rest of the water we will add it, or you don't have to add it during the cooking process. So as long as you mix everything together, you can see that, right? You can see the liquid consistency. You got to make sure the flour, the 2 types of flours and the water are mixed up well. There's no lumps or crumbs, and it has to be really smooth like this, okay? So we set it aside. So the next step, we're going to cook all those ingredients. The first one I want to introduce first. Okay.
Denise 都係細啊。好細聲，用翻之前教嗰支咧，之前第一支咧。要訂啲試啊嘛。
Hello. Okay. Okay. Are we back? Are we back to normal now? Okay, everybody. Are we back to normal? Okay. Yeah. So I think some people they can't hear me about the first step. So what I want you to do is to mix 2 flours together. The rice flour and the tank flour, you mix it with the water. But for the water content, the quantity, I just want you to add ½ cup of water into the flour first and mix it well until it turns into like this. The consistency has to be like a really smooth batter. And then the next step, we're going to saute all the rest of the ingredient. The Chinese sausage, the scallop, the dry scallop that we already minced, the shallot you already diced, the dry shrimps and the mushroom, and also with a little bit of the other seasoning, okay? So we're going to saute all those ingredients, and then we add the shallot and the nagamo. So we're going to do the saute right now. So what you need to do is prepare your pan and turn into a medium heat. Add around 1 tablespoon of the oil, okay? And then we add all those ingredients. So you ask me when the ingredients is done. When you smell that, you smell a lot of aroma. The shallot, the Chinese sausages, the dry shrimp, and the scallop. So it means that they are done. You don't have to cook it well. All you need to do is just only to saute it. Okay. So in the meantime, while we are waiting for them to saute, we need to add a little bit of the white pepper. Around 1 teaspoon of the white pepper and some salt. Okay, for the spiciness and the savory, it's all up to your own personal preference, okay? Usually I prefer for the seasoning, you need to just only add around like 1 teaspoon of the white pepper and then 1 to 2 teaspoons of the salt. And then we have to add the rest of the ingredient. The nagamo that you already diced. And the shallot, the radish. So you just cook it until they are like a little bit transparent, the radish and the shallot and the nagamo. And then we could mix with the batter. So in the meantime, I could answer some of your questions. So可以答問題 Yeah.佢個鑊，佢可唔可以等等？你可以俾問唔係因為呢個鑊，我嗰個鑊唔得。 OK， 問得啦，可以。
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Oh, I can't hear anyone.
Hello.
I can't hear either.
Yeah, I can hear her.
We're following the instructions on the paper.
Can you
Follow.
can you hear me?
I think we're still on step 4 or 3.
You can't.
Yeah, hello.
Can you hear me?
Hello. I have a question.
Yes.
Can you hear me? Our flour and water mixture is kind of like how consistency is supposed to be. Oh, yeah, we hear me. This is like mine. This is mine.
OK，
Kind of like a double water roll.
可以。OK，
Yeah, mine is not Did you put half a cup?
OK. What you need to do is to add a little bit of water into your batter.
We put 3/4 cup and it's a little bit more.
No, don't worry about it. If you add too much. OK, if you just mute it first. OK, everybody. I heard about a lot of questions about adding water into your batter. So some people they add 1 cup, some people they add half cup. So what I meant is you add the water, use half cup to add into your rice flour first, the flour mixture. Mix it first, and then it all depends on the rest of the ingredient. And then afterwards you can gradually add the rest of the water. So you can see that all the ingredients right now I already sauteed and they started to get tender and soft, right? So what I will do is, yes, there's a question.
Still about the batter. Like they want to know how much more. That's not.
Okay, go back to the batter. The recipe said that is 4/3 cup to 1 cup. But I add half cup first to mix the batter into this, okay? Into like a much more liquid batter. And the rest of the water, you still need it. Because if your batter is too thick, you could add it after we mix everything together. Did I answer your question? Okay, so now I'm going to pour the batter into all the ingredient. If it's too thick, you add water. You gradually add the water.
The step is on mute. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
I want to see how it looks.
So now I'm going to pour the batter into.
Okay, this is, okay, some people, maybe your batter is too thick when you mix into the cooked ingredients. So this is the time you add the water, but don't add the whole full half cup. You just gradually add it until you reaches like this, reach this consistency. Okay, this is what I want. Okay, another thing that you may come across is if your batter liquid is too thin or it's runny, don't worry about it. because by the time when you cook it, a lot of water will evaporate and also absorbed by all the veggies. So this is the some of the cooking tips and skill that I want to share with you. But if the batter is too thick, you could gradually add the water until it reaches like this. Okay? So what I'm going to do, because my batter is okay. So can you show me your batter? Can you show me, all of you, can you show me your batter? You add everything into the veggie and we will start steaming the pudding cake. Lynn, I think you have to add a little bit of water. Yeah, it's too thick. And Stephanie, I can't see your batter. Can you show me your batter? Yeah, this add a little bit more water. Yeah, and Tamiko, your batter is okay, but you have to make sure you mix it well. And the other person, okay, the iPad, is it iPad? I don't have your name. That one is it, did you add all the ingredient or just only the batter? Can you show me again? Okay, I want to make sure, Andy is still, grating the tulip. Okay, so Christine, can you show me your batter? Okay, this one, did you add is it you already add the veggie into it? If it is yes, you have to add water. It's too thick. It's too thick. You have to add water. Okay, Ginger, I can't see your batter. Yours is good. Yeah, yours is good. So I assume everybody has followed the steps that I'm showing. So the next step that we need to do is to, is everyone got a container? If yes, I want you to pour a little bit of oil into the container, spread it out. The reason why is when we steam the cake won't, stick to the container. Okay, so what you need to do is to pour the ingredient. Your batter. And Stephanie, you are, yeah, that's right. Good. Yeah, so once you pour the oil into the container, make sure you spread it evenly, and then you pour the batter into the container. And then we start, and then we can start steaming the CNY cake. Yeah. So once you finish the last step, we're going to steam the cake. Make sure the water level is good enough because it will take around like 50 minutes to steam the radish cake, okay?而家可以，你等我清一清潔張台，可以問問題啦。Okay. So how is everyone doing? Are you finished the steps and start to put your CNY cake into the steamer?
We're just adding our sauteed mixture.
So how is everyone doing? Are you finished the steps and start to put your CNY cake into the steamer? Okay, there's one point I want everyone to remember. When we steam the CNY cake, the temperature has to be high heat. It means that you have to bring a pot of boiling water to a full boil, and then you put the cake into the steamer, and then you reduce the temperature to medium high, and then you steam it for 15 minutes, 50, okay? Sorry? Huh? Okay.
Sorry?
Anybody has any questions about the CNY cake? So at the end, this is the end product, okay? Stephanie, you got to make sure you cover your lid and make sure the temperature is right. For the steaming of the CNY cake, okay, the temperature of the boiling water has to be high heat. After you put the cake into the steamer, reduce to medium high, and then steam it for 15 minutes. What about the rest of the group? Is it everyone put the CNY cake into the steamer? So I want everyone to give me a feedback. If you already put your CNY cake into the steamer, can you raise your hands up?
So I want everyone to give me
2. Just only 2? Or is it Joanne, you already put your cake into the steamer? Okay, I saw Christine. Is it Stephanie, you put it into the steamer? The cake. Okay. If yes, raise your hand, please. Okay. So we are waiting for like Ginger and these. Helen is still stirring. And Lynn is good. Good. And Tong, oh, yeah, he's done. Okay, good. So we're still waiting for a couple people to put the CNY cake into the steamer, because I want to make sure that everyone put the CNY cake into the steamer, let the cake to get a steam, and then we'll do the other recipe, the dumpling.
It's going to depend on yours. So what number is high? 20.
Okay, if you are using an electric stove at home, put it high to 10 first. Bring it to a full boil. And then medium high is 7. And if you are using a gas stove, definitely you know what is medium and high, right? The big circle thing is the high heat. And then the medium heat is the medium high. You're welcome. I really appreciate, Christine. Okay, is everybody done with the CNY cake? Because I want everybody to do to prepare the dumpling together. So because I still see a couple people are still like stir frying and sauteing. 可以叫佢 cut 一 cut，因為12點半嚟㗎。時間充足，cut 一 cut 先，因為有幾個我仲見佢哋喺度切緊嘢。 拍㗎。
刪翻呢個。
how's everybody doing? I don't know about you, it's smelling really good in here. So we're just going around the Zoom room to see if anybody has any questions for Chef Denise. So Joanne's team, do you have any questions or do you want to show your batter to Chef Denise?
Yeah, okay, let me just start steaming it.
Hello, how's everybody doing? That's good to know.
That's a great steamer. I've never seen one like that. I've never done it. Easy.
OK，我諗你要瞄咗佢啦，到下一個啦。
That's good to know, Joanne. So Irene, are you here? How are you doing? Hello, Irene. Are you there?
You want us to start out with dumplings yet? Or just wait?
That's good to know, Joanne. So Irene, are you here? How are you doing?
Good. She said good. Yeah.
That's a good sign. Everybody's doing well.
Hello, Irene. Are you
Yes, go ahead.
I'm done.
OK, good.
Everybody's doing well. Okay, next, I think we have the Chen family. Chris, Stella, Arthur, Natalie, how are you doing? Show us your batter. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm halfway through my cooking of my steaming of my turnip cake. Great. I've got all my things waiting for the next.
Good job, Christine. I'm so proud of you.
Sorry, did you want us to show you?
It,
We're already in the steamer.
OK.
Good job, Stephanie.
When I steam my next cake, afterwards I only have one steamer.
You have to do it separately if you have one steamer. So I would suggest you the other one, which is not steamed yet, put into the fridge.
Thank you. I will do.
You're welcome.
Oh, how about Helen? How are you doing? You want to show us your batter?
Oh, it's in the steamer, right? 等唔切啦。
Oh, oh, Ginger and Mom. How's Ginger doing?
Oh.
Yay. Hey, Andy's family, how are you doing?
I'm great. I'm following along well. And we're just filling mixing the dumpling filling.
We're going to start dumpling later
Yeah,
when
but
everybody's done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Helen, can you ask what about Tamiko? Yeah, right there.
Hi, Tamiko. How are you doing? Is everything okay?
Yeah. Hi. We're trying to finish
I'm sorry. Can you repeat your question again?
Yes, I thought.
Can you? Instant pot to steam, yes, of course you could, but it's the same temperature and the same time. Instant pot to steam, yes, of course you could, but it's the same temperature and the same time.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I'll do that on the next one. I can't do it now. Thank you.
Miyuki, how are you doing? Is everything okay? You can wait for us. We're going to do the dumplings together. So give us a few minutes.
We will do the dumpling all together because some people, they are still doing the CNY cake. So I will give another let's say 5 minutes for everybody to get ready, and then we will start doing the dumpling.
Hey Judy, how are you doing? Judy? How about Lynn? Lynn? Lynn should be fine. I think she's a great cook.
What
How about
Steph?
Jamie? Jamie, are you there? How are you doing?
Yes, we're fine.
Awesome. We looks like we have a lot of very good students here. Don't you think, Chef
Oh
Denise?
yeah. Okay. I assume everyone is really eager to learn this Nagamo goji dumpling. So why don't I ask everyone to gather all your ingredients? I know some of the people already mixed the meat with the other ingredient, but I will still do it step by step. And then to show you how to do this interesting dumpling, because on the wrapping side, I will wrap two different types of dumpling. So in front of me, I got the minced pork, okay? So you could use minced chicken. You could use minced beef to substitute with the minced pork. So what you need to do is to add the nagamo. We have like ginger, a little bit of spring onion, goji berries, and the fresh shiitake mushroom, we dice it. So after you add it, I want you to add the soy sauce. This is the Shaoheng wine. So at home, oh sorry, mistakes. Is the sesame oil. This is Shaoheng wine. So at home, if you don't have Shaoheng wine, what wine you could substitute? You could substitute with rice wine or sake or a little bit or a little bit of brandy. You could substitute the wine with sake, rice wine, or a little bit of brandy. And then we add the cornstarch. And then a little bit of water. Just like 3 teaspoons of water. So you mix everything well. You got to make sure all the ingredients are mixed well. Okay, the reason why I add a little bit of water into the mixture because the pork, they absorb a lot of liquid. So if you want a really good texture of this dumpling, we'll add a tiny bit of water. So you gotta make sure, you see that you gotta make sure that everything is all mixed well. Okay, and then we start wrapping the dumpling. Okay, is everyone done with the mixing ingredient? Yeah. I'm sorry?
Did you add the McDonald's?
Yeah, I did. You add all the ingredients, including with the seasoning, into the minced pork and mix well.
How much water did you add?
I add 3 to 4 teaspoons of water. Teaspoon, 3 to 4 teaspoons. Yeah. So is everyone get all your ingredients ready? Because we'll start wrapping the dumpling. Teaspoon, 3 to 4. So is everyone ingredients ready? Because we'll start wrapping the dumpling. Okay, so what I want you to do is to pick up a piece of the wrappers. Okay, this is the what we call the Shanghainese wonton dumpling. Compared with the regular dumpling, is a bit different. The regular dumpling, the wonton dumpling, is a bit yellow, and this one is much more like white in color. So it's mixed with flour and water, and that's it. So what I want you to do is to pick up a piece of the dumpling, the wrapper, and then use around 2 teaspoons of the ingredient, put it into the center, and don't be greedy, okay? If you put too much of the ingredients on top of the wrapper, when you wrap it, they will break easily, okay? So once you put into the center, I want you to dip a little bit of water on the edges because it's easy to seal the dumpling. And then fold it together, seal it like this. Okay? So this is first one typical type of the dumpling. And then you just like trim it like this, like a ribbon. So this is one regular dumpling shape that we usually do. And I'm going to demonstrate another type. So remember, 1 or 2 teaspoons of the ingredient. Dip a little bit of water on the edges. You seal it. Make sure you squeeze the edges tight, okay? And then you put a little bit water at the end of the edges, and then we're going to fold it. Oops. See, this is the mistakes I made. So make sure don't add too much of the ingredient into the wrapper. So I'm going to do it again. Okay, you sealed it. And then you fold it. Okay, so this is two different types of dumpling. Which one I would suggest you to pan fry? The much more like the gyoza one, I would suggest you to pan fry it. The other one, this is much more like a flour shape. I would suggest you to cook it or boil it with hot water. Okay, so this is how we do the gyoza or the Nagamo goji dumpling. So I'm going to demonstrate one more time. Make sure you seal it tight. And then you trimmed it. So this is much more like the gyoza. So make sure you squeeze it tight on the edges. And then gently okay, so this is how we do the dumpling. So it's all up to you what type, what shapes that you prefer. I know some of the people, some of the group, they are really good in wrapping the dumpling. You could, you know, use your home style to create different types of dumpling. So right now I could answer some questions. If you have any questions, we'll do it one by one. So I could answer you, you know, right away.
Wow. I see there's a lot of good teamwork here. Any questions for Chef Denise?
Everyone is really busy making their own dumpling. Yeah. Hi, Christine.
The second type, like I made, wait, I have to show you. I made this type, sorry.
This is good.
But I don't know, is this the other type? I don't know what to do, is that it? Everyone is really busy.
Yeah, this is still good. I just want to show you, you know, you could do different wrapping, different type of wrapping. So you could use the two that you just did, or you could do the one that I did, like this. It's much more like a flower shape. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate one more time about like the flower shape. But remember, don't add too much of the ingredient, because if you add too much, you will see that I make a big mistake of this one. It's just like everything's leak out, right? Yeah. So I'm going to demonstrate to you, Christine, the other one. So you sealed it like this, and then you just like folding the two ends together, like this. Okay, see that? Yeah. Yeah, this is good. Good. Yeah, that's right, Christine. Yeah. So, yeah, that's good, Christine. Okay, see that? Yeah. Yeah, this is good. Good. Yeah, that's right, Christine. Yeah. So, is anybody else got questions about wrapping the dumpling?
Wow, Judy, I think you're done. You're taking photos already. Hey.
Irene.
Oh, Irene's group is doing really well. I can see the two young ladies trying really, really hard. Any questions for Chef Denise?
Oh, okay. So I assume everyone is
Oh, Irene's group is doing really well. I can see the two.
So I assume that everyone is really busy, you know, wrapping your dumpling. So I'll give you, let's say, 10 minutes, yeah, to finish all your dumpling wrapping. One more thing, any leftovers of the meat ingredient, what you could do is to put into a container, sealed container. You could store in the freezer for 1 week, or you could put in the fridge and store it for like a day or two, and then the next day you could, you know, bring it out and do your wrapping again. So you don't have to rush everything, or you can make use of all the ingredients that you have today, or if any leftovers, you could store it and use it for the other day. So I'll give you, let's say, 10 minutes to finish it, and then we will cook the dumpling together. Okay. Hi, everyone. I know that you guys are really busy, wrapping your dumpling. But in the meantime, you got to check your CNY cake, whether they are done or not. So what I want you to do is to, watch me carefully first, and then after I check my cake, and then it's your turn to check your CNY cake, whether they are cooked or not cooked. Okay? The first thing to do is, if you're at home, if you got a chopstick, take one of the chopstick out, and if you don't have chopstick, if you have the cake tester or like a bamboo skewer, you could use that one to test your CNY cake. So what I want you to do is to go to your steamer, okay, take the lid away, and then use the chopstick to put into the center of your CNY cake. And when it comes out clean, it means that your CNY cake is done. But if you see that there's still a little bit of those white texture, it means that it's almost done. It's just like you baking a cake at home with the oven. But now you're using a steamer. So I want everyone to try this technique. Right now, stop wrapping your dumpling yet. Okay, I want you to go and check your CNY dumplings. See whether they are 100% cooked, or like half cooked, or like 70% cooked, using the technique that I show it to you. Hello, everyone. Have you followed my instruction to test your CNY cake? Okay, if it is half done, you have to steam it until it's done, but make sure the water level, you have enough water to steam your CNY cake. Make sure your pot or your steamer, the water content is not dried out. Otherwise, you burn your steamer and the cake it will be half cooked. It seems that everyone. Yes, Christine?
I checked mine and it seems done, except it's so white. Is it supposed to be really white?
You mean your cake, your CNY cake, when you put your cake tester into the cake, it comes out clean, right? Yes. Your CNY cake is done, so you can take it out from your steamer. And the regular CNY cake, especially for the Nagamo and the tulip cake, they are white in color. 唔可以 cut 一 cut 我呢度先？因為我想洗。Okay. Hi everyone. I know some of the because I was checking on the monitor, I could see some of the people already, finish all your dumpling. And what I want you to do is to check your CNY cake, see whether they are done. If it's done, can you take it out from your steamer? Because we want to take a group photos for the CNY cake. And if your CNY cake is not cooked, complete cooked, don't worry about it. What you need to do is to pick up a plate of your dumpling, show it to us, so we will know how is the progress of the whole cooking class, okay? So what I want you to do is, let's say Joanne, can you check your CNY cake, because I know you are the first one to put your CNY cake into the steamer. If it's done, can you take it out? So I would appreciate everyone follow me. I'm going to take out my CNY cake because mine is done, and we want to take a group photos together. Is it okay? Oh, Joanne is done, yeah.
Lynn showing off her cake. Yay! Lynn's done.
Good.
How about Arthur? Are you done? Judy, do you have a cake ready to show us? Oh, wow! Looking good, Stella.
Okay, everyone, if you get a CNY cake, is all done, I want you to hold it in front of your camera or Mon and show it to me. Mine is done, and I could smell this really good. Yeah, and good, Joanne, and the Chen's family is really good. Helen, your dumpling is really good. Yeah, but don't forget to check your CNY cake. And Jamie's done. and Lynn, and Christine. Miyuki, your dumpling is really good. And Stephanie's, your cake is, oh, that's good. Yeah, Tamiko, I know that yours is in the steamer. And Ginger, yours done. Okay, everyone, can you hold your CNY cake or your dumpling in front of your monitor and give us a big smile? Oh, it's really hot. Okay? Yeah. So,
Oh, don't go away yet. We have
don't
a
go
photographer.
away yet. Yeah, don't go away. We got a really professional photographer wants to take a group photo for us. Yeah. Me? Move me around? Right there. Okay. I'm coming. Yeah.
Awesome, everybody. The photo shoot is done. So Chef Dennis will continue now.
Oh, thanks everyone. I really appreciate. We got a really nice group photo, and I think Helen will put it online later on to share it. So the next step, is everyone done with your dumpling? If yes, can you give me a thumbs up? I'm done. Yeah. So what are we going to do right now? We're going to cook the dumpling. I'm going to, the one that I show it to you like the flower shape, I'm going to boil it. The other one that I wrapped it like a gyoza, I'm going to pan fry it, okay? So I'm going to do it to demonstrate how we're going to do it. So I make two different types. So what I'm going to do is, if you want to boil your dumpling, make sure you got a pot of boiling water over medium-high heat. And if you want to pan fry your dumpling, you have to get your frying pan, add a little bit of oil, and preheat it over medium heat. And then we will do the cooking part, okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to boil the dumpling first. So because this is fresh dumpling, usually when you add into the boiling water, they would drop to the bottom of the pot. So what you need to do is to get a spoon, okay, give it a stir, and wait until all the dumpling froze to the water surface, and then cook it for another 5 minutes. It means the dumpling is 100% cooked. For the pan fry one, so you got to make sure, I add oil into the pan already. So you add the gyoza into the pan. So for the gyoza, what you need to do is to pan fry it for, let's say, 5 to 7 minutes. And when you see that the whole dumpling turn into a solid white color or brown, lightly brown, you just cover it and turn off the heat and let it sit for another 5 minutes. So is everyone cooking your dumpling right now? So you can see that my dumpling, the one that I boiled it, it rises to the water surface. So I want to make sure, because we are using the minced pork, I want to make sure the dumpling is 100% cooked. So I will let it boil another 5 minutes and then cover it and turn off the heat. And in the meantime, the gyoza, you can hear the sizzling sound. So for the dumpling, what I would suggest, if you can't finish it in one day, what you could do is for the fresh dumpling, you could freeze it. So put it into the freezer, and once it's got frozen, you pack it into a Ziploc bag, and you could store it for 2 weeks. So this is how you store your dumpling. Is it, who's, I'm sorry, who's asking the question? Christine, what is your question again? Can,
Mine are turning brown. Are they too hot?
the temperature is too hot. So you got to reduce your temperature a bit.
Okay.
Yeah. So for the pan fry one, once I already cooked the pan fried dumpling for, let's say, 7 minutes. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a little bit of water. Cover it with the lid. And let it cook for another 5 to 7 minutes until they are completely done. So this is a technique, skills for you to cook the pan-fried dumpling. And the one that I'll put into the boiler, I'll boil the dumpling, is almost done. So I could turn off the heat. So this one is the boiled dumpling. Okay, I'm going to show it to you. This is my boiled one. Okay, yeah. Okay, you can see that I'm using the chopstick to loosen a bit of the pan-fried one because I want to make sure that they won't stick to the pan. And then you cover it and let it cook until the water has evaporated. So it means that the dumpling is completely cooked. So how is everyone doing with your dumpling? I see Joanne with your group is having a happy face. Are you eating it now? Oh, you're eating it now? Oh my gosh. And the Chan's family already eating. Gee. And you like it? That's good. I'm happy to hear that. That's good. And Stephanie, your pan-fried one is really good too. But make sure the temperature, okay? Don't put it too high because it will burn easily.
So while we're doing that, we just go around the Zoom room and let each team introduce yourselves, who you are and why are you here today. Should we start with Joanne from the top left-hand corner? Hey, why are you, yeah. Tell us who's in your team and why are you here today? Why are you here cooking with Chef Denise today? We'll just go around the room to ask everybody to introduce themselves and the team members and tell us why you're here today cooking with Chef Denise. Of course, yeah. Stella? Stella seems to be ready. Awesome, nice to see you again. Oh, well, virtually, Judy. Hey, how about Stella? I think you are ready. Awesome. It's always good to have you, the Chan family, very supportive of the community. Oh, hi, Christine. I think you're all ready. Do you want to say a few words and why are you here?
Yes, I'm here and my family from Alberta is here. Can they come on at the same time? Daughter Stephanie, Kayla, and her husband, and Kayla's dad, Nicholas. So I'll start and then Stephanie and Kayla and Nicholas can say something. Of course, during the year of COVID, it's really hard to have seen our family in Alberta, so we're really happy that we could get together, even if it is on Zoom, which we do often, but we don't go on Zoom cooking. So this seems like it might be a good tradition to start, because I'd love to learn more cooking from my daughter, and it's fun to cook together. So thank you, Chef Denise, and on to Stephanie and Kayla.
Well, we're here at the invitation of Mom, Christine, and we love cooking as a family, and we thought that this would be an exciting opportunity to learn something new. In our family, we make gyoza all the time, and we make it by the hundreds, and so it was exciting to learn a new kind of dumpling to make, using our same skills of knowing how to make the gyoza. And the turnip cake is a new one for us, so we got to learn something new and have fun on a Sunday afternoon. So thank you so much for inviting us.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's awesome. And tell us where you are.
Oh, where are we, sweetheart? You say in Alberta. Yeah, we're in Alberta. We're in Alberta. Lloydminster. We're near Lloydminster, so we're right on the border between Alberta and Saskatchewan. We live in a rural community called Paradise Valley.
So you guys, thank you so much, and work hard on it. Yeah,
They had to go a long way to
Yeah.
get the ingredients from Edmonton.
really appreciate. And I assume that because when I watched the monitor, I could see that everyone is almost done and even enjoying your turnip cake or gyoza. And this really my honor to participate today's visual cooking program. And also thanks Helen for your invite. But one thing I want to remind everyone is especially during this type of season, CNY is coming. And we need all our support from our friends, family, and our community. So I would appreciate if you have time, maybe do a little bit of, participate in donations or even maybe community work, visual, or maybe give a call to your friends just to say hi. to give them, mentally support or sometimes physical support. Physical support is like cooking, delicious dishes or meals to your friends. You don't have to go to their home to cook it, but you could, send it to them, or maybe, do visual cooking competition together. Yeah, so thank you so much, everyone, and I really appreciate and my honor to participate today's event, and I hope to see you guys soon.
Thank you so much, Chef Denise, for sharing all the tips. It's smelling so good here. I don't know what to do.
Oh, forgot one thing. I have to say thank you to the RCRG, right? The Richmond Cares and the Richmond organization to host this event too, and also to our sponsor. Yeah, we really appreciate you, the sponsor. Let us use this gorgeous kitchen with the lovely view too, and the crew. Thank you so much. And yeah, hope to see you guys soon.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you.
Yeah, just a few housekeeping items. So please take photos or videos of yourself and your product and post it on social media. Hashtag Charity Cooking 2021. So we're going to have a contest as to the highest number of likes will get 3 prizes. Sponsored generously by Lansdowne Center and FamilyMart.ca. And again, I would like to thank Aspect Developments for giving us this gorgeous kitchen to work with. Yeah, and Lansdowne Center for sponsoring all the ingredients. So yeah, look forward to catching up with you. Hopefully we're going to do it again soon. Is there a thumbs up for joining us again?
Yeah, Helen, I would like to say that we could wish everyone the Ox Year, Happy New Year, and good health. 恭喜發財. Bye. Yeah, 恭喜發財. Thank you. Okay.